Koutoufides, only a gentle one. Matthew Norton to bounce it down, sorry.
Pearson Welsh in the goal square for the Blues.
And Madden goes up and flicks it down behind Williams. I would imagine happy to be back on this ground. And the helmeted one, Guy McKenna, takes the mark.
So Madden doing the ruck work. There they are. Matera at halfback, as Gerard said. Hickmott was there. Bradley playing for the free kick. Umpire having none of that. Wirapunda, very, very well done. Further afield, this is Cousins. In towards an open goal. It's going to bounce. Yes! Top goal. Well played by young Ben Cousins. I saw him last week. Very, very impressive. And what a great goal. Good play, Wirapunda. David Hart, pretty reliable kick in normally. He's gone for the long one this time. Guy McKenna at the back. But Koutafides comes and takes a mark over Downsborough and McKenna. Good play. Koutafides spots a man on his own down here in the pocket. He's had a free kick. It's Beaumont. It's a mark.
Well, Koutafides already presenting a problem for the West Coast. Going down as something to be concerned with for the West Coast bench.
So Simon Beaumont, a left footer. Oh, a shocker.
Boy, his approach, Peter, was like an S.
Well, he ran out to the...
It's a wayward kick, out of bounds in the opposite pocket. Either that or a great mark. Gehrig wants to go, plays on out of bounds. That's interesting. He certainly passed the mark well wide of the boundary line. Gehrig around the outer side. Good pursuit, but he kicks it down towards the wing. Banfield over the top. Spectacular grab. What a terrific mark. Banfield plays on immediately. Probing kick inside the 50. Silvani leads back in the race. Diving at it, Manton. He thumps it towards the line, and that will do. Directly across the ground. This will be interesting. Silvani tracking it. Christou's kick eventually gathered, though, by Koutafides. Twisting and turning in characteristic fashion. Goes back to the middle and down low. Manton takes it. Play-on's the call. Hand pass comes over the top to White from Cousins. Wirapunda offers step, vacant goal square. It will run on and miss.
Fight by Banfield. The umpires found the free kick. It's going the way of West Coast. Advantage paid as Andy Lovell gets it down the half forward. Mitchell White looks pretty good up forward. Chips it into Kemp. White was very good when he went to the half forward line last week. Took 9 or 10 marks. They need a goal from this foray forward now. Is that Spinks or ball? It's thumped it away. Back it comes to Banfield. Onto his left. Set sail for goal. Drew Banfield and he split the centre. Excellent play by the Eagles, and as Gerard Healy said a moment ago, they're looking very, very switched on.
So Jason Ball now, in the shadows of the stand in front of the social club, squares it. Schofield couldn't complete the mark, and as a result, Bradley gets it away to Koutafides. Koutafides at centre half back, towards half forward. This is Clappe inside the 50 with the kick. Welsh up. Beaumont offhand spins out of trouble to Spalding, 35 metres out. Spalding kicks again. Well, the Eagles had a chance at one end. Carlton make them play at the other.
Now here's Schofield breaking away. He brings it to the half forward line. Koutafides back on the fly. That's a courageous and very, very good mark.
He's been very good so far. Reaches over the top. Hickmott in trouble. Gets it away. Off a step. Christou very high towards half forward. Waiting behind. Jakovic swiped at it. Missed it. Matera. Interesting duel, Matera and Beaumont at the present time. Matera very high back towards the wing. Koutafides again. Hasn't he started well?
Would he be best on the ground, would you think, at the moment, Gerard?
It's an option, isn't it? Tossed in. One down by Madden. Williams falling to the ground, got it to Bradley. Koutafides again on the wing towards centre half forward and Pearce. Timely fist from Gehrig. The advantage of pace. He butters up again and Sockers off the ground. Pearce runs on though. Pearce inside the centre square, spots Williams. And Williams has it just inside the 50. His side down by 5 points. Beaumont. Clappe's got the ball. A couple of them getting free. This for the lead. Matt Clappe gets it.
So a good quarter by the Eagles. They look very, very switched on. That's a free kick going to West Coast against Madden here. It will go to Jason Ball, and this is a very big kick coming up. And he will kick from about 40 metres, a difficult shot. The breeze coming slightly across. As he kicked it too far to the left. Won't even make the distance as the siren sounds. In a very, very interesting... Well, it's a free kick. The umpire's paid a free kick here. If it's gone to the Eagles, well, they get a shot at goal here. Now, what's happened? One umpire didn't hear the siren, the other umpire went and told him.
The West Coast Eagles will have the breeze.
So, Justin Madden to take on Ian Downsborough at this bounce. Big quarter of football coming up. Crosses the ground. Over there, we see Greg Williams. Onto his left, a dangerous player. Williams beautifully smothered, though, by Schofield. Williams playing for the free kick. Gee, it's tight and hard. Here's Banfield doing very, very well. He gets it to Mainwaring.
Mainwaring through the middle, goes for distance, down towards full forward, in front Silvani, held without it, no free kick. Weapunda goes off the ground, it's bouncing! Not enough. An opportunist forward, mopping up behind Hickmott. Back come Carlton now into space. Here's Hogg. Looking as he runs, grabs it off his step. Not a good effort though. Downsborough, awkward one for him, controlled it well. Jakovic, spin turn, still he goes Jakovic. Ratton takes him on, gets the kick off. Good pressure by Ratton. The kick floats down towards the half-forward line. Crashing in down there, Cousins. He was claimed. Loose ball. Koutafides, brilliantly done. Great evasion. Christou away to Sexton. Sexton peels off half-back. Kicks towards half-forward. Up in front, Whitehead. Found it on the ground first. Christou again. Brilliantly smothered off the boot by Mainwaring. In goes Whitehead, dragged down by Kemp. Mainwaring on his knees, confronted by Ratton. He was taken down, and we've got a whistle, and that was terrific football from players of both sides. This quarter, I think, pivotal, not only to this afternoon, but perhaps the West Coast Eagles season as Silvani kicks in. Oh, he's done it again. Koutafides has been superb.
And then he's got some support there from Matera. Gee, that was good football. Towards centre wing area, Mitchell White. Was he held? Umpire said no, not long enough. And then it's eventually kicked over the line. Now a free kick the Eagles. And the Carlton supporters not happy.
Rubbing salt into the wound, that bone. But if you just can't keep on putting out, not kicking goals, eventually you'll buckle.
That's right. Silvani back towards half. Koutafides!
Is there anything else this bloke can't do today?
The icing on the cake, dominating this game.
This is Whitehead again, onto the left, brings it to centre wing. Williams, cleverly done by Williams. Further afield is Beaumont. Beaumont swings onto his left. He's going to bring it in towards the half-forward area. Some pushing and shoving going on here, but the mark has finally been paid to Welsh. Now, big kick coming up. This is his first kick from 45 metres. Drifts it across. Madden is there. Oh, Spalding! He's hit the post from 2 metres. You would not believe it. Hurried his kick.
McIntosh in the goal square. One way, then the other. Members side with the kick. Lovell, hands to it. Philip Matera behind is dragged down by Clappe. On his knees, Welsh, clever hand pass. Harry didn't quite know what to do. Ratton did. Socket off the ground down towards the 50. Spalding goes down. Jakovic has got him. In goes Ratton, dragged down. Koutafides somehow still goes right on the 50. Bacon goal square wide of the mark. And it bounces through for a behind.
Well, this is just a fine exhibition of football from the Kouta.
Now, Metropolis gets it to Tony Evans, who's on the ground. Evans to half-forward. This is where they're falling down across half-forward, the Eagles. The sweepers coming. Christou appealing for a free kick. He's going to get it. They just break down continually across this half-forward line, the Eagles. So, Ange Christou belts it. Andy Lovell should mark. He's underneath it. Has it punched away. There's Lovell again. Did that well. Mainwaring brings it into the pocket. He's got Mitchell White on his own. And this talented player has marked. Mitchell White runs to the man on the mark. It's a very good-looking kick. It's an excellent kick. It's a goal. So the Eagles in front by 4 points.
Eagles dig it out of the centre. White goes up in front. Relayed free kick, is it? And it's going to White again. So can he boot 2 goals in the space of a minute?
It was a good tap by Downsborough, getting that ball down to his midfielders.
He's going for it. Mitchell White. Long kick. It's a good one. He's got another one.
I thought they pointed Carlton's way.
He did. He did the wrong way. Then he corrected that, Pete.
Oh, right. So we see Jakovic bending it back to half-forward. Downsborough flies. Oh, good mark. Not paid. Bit stiff there. Christou. Oh, he's attacked from all angles. He's Weapunda bringing into the danger area. Silvani, who was holding who? Oh, it's going the Eagles' way. I think that should have been play on, but unless he got him across the neck, as Peter Carey said, Silvani is incensed.
Been taken off the ground.
So Jason Ball from directly in front has kicked another goal for the Eagles. Well, what a handy little couple of minutes this is for West Coast. As we look again.
There it is. Both players grappling with each other.
In the opposite direction, Hickmott down towards half forward. Can the Blues come with a late one? Here's Bradley, about 60 metres out, pursued by Lovell. And he's going to get a free kick. Craig Bradley.
10-5 to Bradley's had a fairly big second quarter.
75 metres out, his centering kick. Ben Sexton comes on the lead, but Jakovic goes back and takes a terrific mark. He has been enormous this afternoon.
He's hurt.
The hand pass not good. They've got problems down there, and holding the ball is the decision. It's going against McKenna. Or is it Evans? Evans, easy to say from up here. His judgment clouded by pain. Spalding punishes the Eagles.
The Eagles by 10 points. We're inside the last minute. Oh, Mainwaring again working hard. Sockers it off the ground. He's looking out here for Cousins and Gehrig. Gehrig cleverly. McIntosh kicks it in midair. Taken away by Welsh. Here's Sexton. This is Ben Sexton to half forward. Can Carlton get another one? Oh, they might be able to because Camporelli has marked. And it looks like it might be a couple of good minutes for Carlton coming up. So Scott Camporelli from 45 metres. It will take a good kick. It's starting to drift back. Oh, that's a long kick. A very good kick for a goal. What a turnaround.
Eagles defensive will let them in. Only a couple of minutes to go.
So the clock is running down to half-time. Out of the middle, Williams. Carlton in quest of the lead now. Storming up the ground. McKenna bounces off his chest on the siren. How about that for a quarter? A long time to wait, but well worth waiting for.
Carlton kicking to the left-hand end, and that is slightly favoured by the breeze. Here's Bradley receiving from Williams. Back it comes the direction of Kemp and Banfield. Williams and Camporelli. Matera again, a quick kick out of the back line, an important ball. Socket away by Christou. Here's Beaumont, a pretty promising young player. Kemp goes in after it. Evans is there also, a high tackle. And it's a Carlton free kick, 45 metres from goal. And it looks like Camporelli. And with this kick, he can put Carlton in front by 2 points as he kicks from right on 50. Oh, it just cleared. No, touch right on the line. A photo finish. Forward.
He played it well. It bounces down towards the 50. Camporelli, unkind bounce. Evans arches the back, comes away, kicks it back towards the wing. Kemp had the run on it, couldn't complete the mark. A couple of Carlton players hurt. Certainly slow to get up. Gehrig dragged off it. Kemp, well shepherded by Downsborough, gets through, kicks inside the 50. White's the target. That was a clever mark, a terrific mark. Checked off the ball and came late,
which allowed Mitchell White to push off and then just take a lunging mark.
Going at his third goal, and the kick is true. Hickman off the ground. Mitchell White's got 3, and the Eagles stretch their lead. There's Hickman off the ground after that collision with a teammate on the outer side. Spalding, clean possession, wrestled down. Williams out of the congestion. Vacant goal square, hit the post. Bad luck. Matera in the back pocket.
Matera looks forward. He's got to kick it over the head of Koutafides and Spalding.
What about Welsh? Or was it Clappe? A couple there, and Clappe has taken the mark. They built a sort of wall out there, did Carlton, for the short kick. Now Madden back to the middle.
And that wall is intimidating. It is the reason players do make so many mistakes with those short chip kicks.
Madden from 60. Williams in from the side. Did the hard work, missed the mark. Heaver kept it going goalward, off the ground. It's a goal. Williams got it.
I think that may have come off a West Coast player, maybe, Dennis. That's what the West Coast players are trying to say.
The way Diesel was laughing there, I think you might be right.
Let's have a look.
Tony Evans, I think, was at least got an assist on this goal. Williams couldn't believe that he even dropped that mark, I'm sure. And
I think it was off Evans.
Yep.
An own goal.
Well, I'm not sure who to mark that down to.
Give it to Evans. Tony
Well,
Evans.
we better give it to Tony Evans of the West Coast, I think, as the ball comes out the centre wing. There's Beaumont. Here he is, Koutafides. Runs to half forward. Bends it back. Oh, courage shown by Metropolis. McIntosh and Metropolis. Oh, goodness me! He's paid for holding the ball. He went to handball. Let's have a look again. He handballs. Oh, goodness me, that's not a throw. That is a free kick paid to Clappe directly in front to put Carlton in front. It could be a goal. It is. 2 goals to Matt Clappe, and I think he was very stiff, McIntosh, to have that given against him.
As Williams spears the ball in, intended for Hogg, he couldn't hang on. Evans gives it away to McKenna. This is Lovell, forward of half-back, chips it towards the wing. Banfield feeds it inside, so a real test now. Evans gives it back to Banfield. Can the Eagles regain the lead? Gehrig missed it. Philip Matera, was he held? He's getting a free kick. So the umpires having a bit to say about what is happening here at Optus Oval at the present time.
That's something we don't see all that often from the Eagles, but it's paramount at this ground.
Important kick, this one. Matera the younger puts it through. Eagles back in front. Deep in defence this afternoon, all afternoon. Ratton, short of half-back, kicks towards the wing. Storming up the ground is Beaumont. Terrific grab by Spalding. He took a divot too. Across it comes to Christo. Throws it on the boot down towards half-forward. Williams in front. His shadow is there. Evans, but Williams beat him. Comes back to the middle. Bacon goal square. Goes for home. Great kick. Marvellous finish.
With the tackle. Here's Mainwaring, a quick kick. Oh, look at the pace down here. Oh, he got 10 metres in front. Fraser Gehrig, but the bounce favoured Silvani. Silvani to centre wing, Downsmark. No mark. Thumped out of his hands. Good play though to punch it back. Taken by Camporelli. Camporelli looking for the short one. He finds Ange Christo. Christo races to half forward. He'll kick a goal. No one in the square. Christo backs it. Oh, great play. Touched right on the line by Peter Matera, who saved the day.
It could have been an assist on.
I think it was an assist, actually. Oh, that kick in. Oh, Mainwaring's battled his heart out all day, as he normally does. He's taken this mark. He's going to go inside. The guy, McKenna, he's looking for someone to give it to. He's found him too. Banfield best on the ground in this term. He's been fantastic. On to Evans. Weapunda in the goal. Oh, it hit the post. A fantastic build-up, Gerard, from the back line.
To the ground, Mainwaring has been terrific, has got the run of it like a cork in the ocean. To ball, away to Kemp, he's on the wing. White peels back and wide. It goes in that direction. Overcommitted was Manton, so White can run on. Kicks down towards full forward. Loose ball behind. It's got a bit of a break on it. It's bending. Out of mid-air by D'Ulio and a behind. Bradley down towards half forward. Clappe's in front, hasn't got the ball. Played it pretty well, knocked it away from himself and was claimed from behind by Metropolis. Clappe inside the 50 on the siren. Evans got across. Was up by 2 points. It's been a terrific game of football. Madden wins it down wide of the pack. Evans and Ratton go after it. Ratton claimed. Christo dragged down by Kemp. Loose ball fell behind. Evans quickly away. Philip Matera had it, then lost it. Mainwaring from the 50. Heads for home. Great kick. Great start. How about that?
Oh, the height, you say it's hard to dodge his arms.
Yeah. Back to the wing it goes. Madden in front of him. Banfield inspired in the third term. Drew Banfield would have played his best quarter of league football in that previous quarter. Penetrating kick inside the 50. Matten fingertips to it. Wide of the pack, Kemp. Open goal beckons. And he's got it. The Eagles stretch their lead.
To half forward, Jason Ball sets himself. Couldn't mark. Here's Whitehead. Over to DiIulio. He goes inside to Bradley. On to Sexton. Carlton, they normally fight these games right out up towards Ben Sexton, former Bulldog. He locks it in. Taken away by Evans. That was clever play. The centre wing, the bounce, very, very important. Comes to Mainwaring. That was from Cousins. Down towards full forward. Fraser Garrick is marked. Oh, geez, made a difference at full forward. He can play and he's going to kick from 15 metres directly in front.
Quick enough to supply pressure on the defence of Carlton. Great individual marking effort by Gerard, who kicks another one.
Gerard tried to get it out. Whitehead did. Camporelli swings it wide. Clappe on the lead. He's been at 2 goals. Matt Clappe towards half forward, and Spalding was held by the Army marks in any case. And now across goes umpire Carey. Spalding slow to get up. No 50, so he was a bit lucky there, Jankovic. The mark seemed to have been completed. Spalding plays on, kicks down towards the kick-off line, waiting behind an opportunity. This is Pearce, 20 metres out, snaps. That's a marvellous kick. Back come the Blues.
Pressure on the 3 umpires because I think we're in for a terrific finish. There's Madden trying to hook it over the back. He's got it, big Harry Madden, a little toe poke kick. DiIulio is there. Cousins was there also. DiIulio breaks away and the Blues go forward. One-on-one contest. No mark, but Pearce has got it. Gets in a hand pass. Matt Clappe brings it in at goal. He's just missed. Oh, that would have lifted the roof off the grandstands here. The pressure on the kicker.
Metropolis into space. The kick took a long time to get there. Bradley got across and then Heaver. Ball jarred free. Jankovic lost it. Bradley picks it up, kicks back inside the 50. Very high one. Sexton couldn't hang on. Well done, McKenna to Banfield. Now Peter Matera breaking for him towards the outside is Mainwaring. That's a brilliant kick though, because the man to cover Mainwaring peeled off Downsborough. Downsborough probing kick inside the 50. Silvani the huge lead. Sexton couldn't hang on the way down. He's over the ball. Silvani knocks it through the pack. Still he goes. Swooping on it. Philip Matera, 35 metres out. Bends it back. It's good. It's a goal to the Eagles. And they're out by 14 points.
So back we go to the centre. Next goal, vitally important. Hogg tried to come through. Gee, they're working hard. Mainwaring always works hard. Here's Kemp. Gets it back to Mitchell White, who's been very good. Up in the air. Oh, nearly a free kick down there to Cousins. He was grabbed off the ball. Kemp is there. Cousins takes a dive. Here's DiIulio. Here's Ben Cousins. Back at goal, the bounce. Oh, just misses to the right. And that young kid's going to be a very good player.
Silvani. Good kick into space. Camporelli runs onto it. One bounce, runs up towards the wing, asking a lot of Spalding, but that was a great grab too. Camporelli forward of the wing now, down towards the 50, and Pearce. Brilliant football. Marvellous transference by the Blues. Pearce will cut inside. Metropolis needs to be wary. The kick goes down towards full forward. Madden was up. Spilt. Downsborough picks up the crumbs. Scrambles it out. Jankovic in trouble. He was dragged down. Hogg almost threw it away. Banfield swoops on it. Gives it away to Mainwaring. And Mainwaring goes around the outer side. They're up by 15. Another goal could almost seal it. Kicks inside the 50. Ball with the hands. Couldn't hang on. Sexton goes in. Missed by a swooping, marauding Cousins. Ball picks up. Gives it back to Cousins. Sharp angle. Kicks out of bounds on the fall.
Umpire calling play on as Bradley from half-back belts it over the centre towards the half-forward area. Madden at the back. So still Madden gets his boot to it. Here's Heaver. Good play, Heaver. Still a great tackle by Matera with enormous pace. Here's Hickmott on the left foot, the former Cat. Bends it back. I think he's goal. Yes. This game's got everything.
Or nothing. Downsborough knocked away by Madden, deep towards the pocket. Spalding kept it alive. Hogg falling to the ground to Bradley. Bradley goes with the outside of the boot and pulls it back to the middle. And Camporelli is marked only 20 metres out. And this should be a gimme. Although a lot of pressure right here.
And they won't lie down. The West Coast will have to win this. They can't save it.
Camporelli kicks cruelly. And we're back to 3 points.
Carlton mounting a charge. But that's Evans kicking it forward. They need a goal. Here's a holding decision. Oh, another free kick against Sexton. It will go to Jason Ball. There's been some controversial decisions. Let's have a look at it. Was he held? Well, the hand on the jump around the neck, yes. No doubt about it. Free kick navy blue. David Barker, not a happy man. A big kick coming up for the West Coast. Ball for his second. Directly in front. Oh, it's a shocker. He's kicked it from 35 metres out in the full. Oh, is that going to cost West Coast the game?
Well, perhaps, but a lot of time left. Didn't really attack the footy. Didn't get any momentum in his run-up.
Koutafides, great again, breaks away but gives it away. Evans.
He's a great competitor, Dennis Evans, isn't he?
Marvellous player. Matera peels off half-back, goes for distance down towards centre-half forward. White was there, knocked away by Michael Sexton. Swoops on the crumbs, kicks to the outer side. 2-on-1 out here. Camporelli will have to work. He's favoured by the bounce. Good enough, he soccers it about 30 metres around the outer side and goes again. McKenna across his path. Still McKenna. Camporelli runs on, ties it up. Inspired football by Scott Camporelli.
Well, he must have gained about 60 metres then.
Yep, 2 soccers. And he ran on to apply the tackle. He's inspired. Harkin also working the phones. Madden down into the path of Clapper, who fell to ground. In goes Evans, knocked away by Williams. Could have been held. He's getting the free. Ratton wants to go. Kicks and kicks for the lead. It's a goal.
So back to the centre. Carlton in front. The Eagles need the next goal. Give them a little bit of heart as it's kicked down by Andy Lovell. Ball is the flyer. It's a loose ball. Main Waring knocks it on. Great play. Oh, great pick up, Main Waring. Bends it back. Silvani. Oh, did he get his boot to it? No. Oh, Fraser Gehrig. It just rolled out of reach as just across the line to kick in. Well, eventually it came out to Sexton. That was from Hogg. 2 points the margin. Michael Sexton, the centre wing, a pack of about 15 players. Koutafides has been sensational, particularly in the first half. He's got everything. He brings it in towards half forward. No mark. Heaver is there. They come from all angles. Heaver went without it. He knocks it on. Back to Whitehead. Desperation by Peter Matera to belt the ball over the line for throwing. The Blues by 2 points. Downsborough versus Madden. Umpire calling play on. Madden couldn't get his boot to it. Gets in a quick hand pass. Heaver to half forward. Jakovic. Oh, he's paid a free kick against Jakovic for holding on to Big Earl Spalding. From 50 metres, right on the line, he kicks at Earl Spalding. It's not a bad looking kick. It's a beautiful kick. Splits the centre for a goal.
Decision that one.
Madden goes up and knocks it down. Lovell's got it. Jakovic is off the ground. He's been taken off the ground as Ball takes a mark. Jakovic did not appear to be hurt. Schofield's on. Ball goes short. Evans has got it, running into an open goal. Quick reply. He's kicked it. We're back to 2 points. So we're down to 5 minutes. Rucks go at it. Madden and Downsborough, as they've done all day. Williams over his shoulder, hooks it out. Bradley had it at bounce, not well for him. Taken by Matera, stood up in the tackle, got it away to Downsborough. Kicks it out wide. They've got to race now. Evans leads in one direction, barking the instructions to Ball. He wants a shepherd. He got it. Back to Downsborough. Downsborough runs to 50. Normally a thumping kick. It's bending back. Right on the line, offhand. Still a live ball across the line. Stephen Silvani, contending with his setting sun, goes for distance, kicks outside the 50. Kemp in front, Koutafides. Well, what a game he's played to Williams. Williams kicks out towards right centre wing. It's a foot race now. Holt goes off the ground. White gets in the road. It's 2-on-1. Spalding in his 200th. A valuable soccer kick forward. Outnumbered. Buys some time for the Blues. 15 marks, 32 possessions. Anthony Koutoufides. Thrown in a point the difference. Spalding, clean possession, lost it on the way down. Matera close to the boundary line, running out of space. Simmons pulls it back towards the wing. How will it bounce? Sexton. Williams taken high. Advantage is paid. Sexton goes down towards the 50. Bradley did well, knocked it down. Socket off the ground by Hart. Down goes Healy, claimed by Lovell. We've got a whistle and a ball up inside the 50. Again, pretty spongy. Madden judged it best. This is Lovell, deep in his own defensive area. Kicks it out wide towards halfback. Guess who? Koutafides centres it. Williams, Kemp bearing down. Will it be 50? No. Well, Kemp made him earn it.
Good decision by the umpire there for no 50. Kemp only a metre off an interception.
Ratton outside the 50. How important is this movement in? Ratton. Jakovic still sitting it out. There's Ratton, intended for Spalding. White is there, off hands. Madden mugged. Out of bounds it goes. Boundary throw in. The Blues lead. One of the games of the season. Madden thumps it down. Heaver touched off the boot. Downsborough affected the kick. It bounces out of bounds in the opposite pocket. It'll be thrown in again. Some of these players almost out on their feet. Downsborough tries to crash it forward. Kemp, looping hand pass. Evans, cleverly done. Held to him, says the umpire. He was playing for a kick, looking for a push in the back. It wasn't forthcoming.
Downsborough did very well in the body. Madden out of it and got the tap.
5 bounces in the last minute. Madden tries to improvise. Slapped away by Downsborough. Kemp battles with Camporelli. That's holding the ball. Yes. Camporelli ping. Good decision by the umpire and a courageous one. Camporelli's not impressed. Eagles move it away. Hard at centre half back. Here they come. Last roll of the dice time. Oh, Koutafides again. Remarkable. What a game he's played.
Once again, the kicking of the Eagles into the forward line, just letting themselves down.
Koutafides, Bradley, terrific grab, surrounded by falling Eagles. Craig Bradley's got it at right half forward. Well, I suppose it begs the question when you're running downfield, why kick it near Koutafides? Still, it's happening so quickly out there. There's Pearce up ahead, a minute to go. Carlton by a point. The Eagles have got to send them back here. High kick towards Madden, fisted away by Downsborough. Clock will stop with the ball out of bounds. Frozen at 49 seconds. Madden and Downsborough. They'll go at it one more time.
We're Punter on for the final minute.
They're sick of each other's company. Madden thumps it back towards the boundary and they'll do it all over. That consumed 5 seconds. What a game it's been. The Eagles need to move it quickly from here. Madden towards the boundary again. Heaver got a hand to it. Kemp slips away. Touched off the boot. And a boundary throw in. Perhaps. It'll be throw it in just inside the 50 then. Madden and Downsborough again. Madden clean possession. Almost dropped it. Flicks it out between his legs. Favours the Eagles. Here's Matera. Stand by now as the city gets to its feet. Western Australia's watching this run. Matera to the middle. Alongside the centre circle looking for Gehrig. Bounces off his chest. We're down to 15 seconds. Gehrig has the ball forward at the wing. Unloads long. It needs a mark. It's got a mark. What a player. This afternoon, Anthony Koutoufides has been the difference between these two clubs. And he's taken a timely mark, getting in front of ball on the siren. Carlton in a memorable victory. They have a history of terrific finishes. It is the third one-point result between these clubs.
Huge chant of Kouta has gone up around Optus Oval. What an outstanding game. And individuals, probably the best individual game I've seen this season.
Yeah, no question about that.